dessert. Dessert doesn't have to be a long drawn-out process. You can make something quick and delicious. And then one of the nicest things you can make is flaming bananas. Basically, it's Cherry's Jubilee, same technique, with a different set of ingredients. For instance, Cherry's Jubilee starts with butter, and so does this. Cherry's Jubilee uses granulated sugar. We're going to use brown sugar. Cherry's Jubilee uses cherries. We're going to use bananas. And Cherry's Jubilee uses brandy. We're going to use rum, plus a pinch of cinnamon. So, pan set at about medium temperature, and the first thing I'm going to do is add the butter and the brown sugar. And the thing to remember on this is your ratio. Your ratio is about 2 to 1. 2 parts brown sugar to 1 part butter. So if you have a tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then just melt it down. Let the pan do the work. I'm just going to stir this constantly because I have nothing else to do except stand here and stir. But mainly you want to melt it. If you have your ratio right, you'll get a nice syrup in the pan, and that's what we're looking for. If the mixture looks a little separated, you probably need a little bit more sugar in there. If you measure accurately and you don't get the result you want, change your measurements. Brown sugar is one of the hard things to measure because of the way it likes to pack. And so a good recipe might say packed brown sugar or unpacked brown sugar, and it still isn't going to give you the accuracy you really want. But it sure is going to give you the flavor you need. So don't worry so much about the measurement, look for the syrup. If you're having trouble getting all the brown sugar to melt in and the mixture looks a little thick, just add a little more butter. You can always adjust this kind of stuff to make it work for you. So now you can see that I've got a nice syrup started here and very little separation of the butter, so that's pretty good. Let it go. Next thing is I want to bring the sugar to a simmer. I want to start seeing some bubbles show up. I want to make sure that I know it's hot. And I'm just going to continue to make sure I break down the brown sugar so I don't get any big lumps in my diet when I eat. I'm always the guy that gets the lumps. But if I'm doing the cooking, I'll take the lump rather than serve it to somebody else. So now my mixture is just starting to bubble a little bit, and that's all I need, and that's when I'm going to add my bananas. I want to add my bananas when the mixture is hot, because I'm not really going to cook the bananas. I am simply going to get them heated in the mixture. It's rare that you actually cook fruit in some of these quick desserts like this. In a pie, in a tart, yes, the fruit is cooked. But a lot of times, all you're doing is just getting it heated through. And I'm going to toss that little bit of syrup over the bananas just to give them a little coating. And now, when I see the pan nice and hot, the mixture is boiling, I'm going to add the rum. Now, the only way to ignite the rum is to have it come in direct contact with open flame. If you have a gas burner, take the pan off, add the rum, and put it back down. If you don't have a gas burner, and you don't have to tilt the pan, by the way, to get it to ignite, you can simply light it. Ooh, ah, isn't it exciting? The alcohol evaporates whether you light it or not. You will not have all the alcohol evaporate, but you'll have most of it evaporate. I would be careful who I serve this to. We're going to sprinkle a little cinnamon in there as well. But whether you light it or not, why miss a good show? I turn that back into a syrup, and it's ready to go. Classic accompaniment with Bananas Foster is a little vanilla ice cream. Just going to spoon some of those bananas right over there. Make enough for 2, because it's something you definitely want to share. Although if you want to be decadent, serve it over your French toast for breakfast, because you can. Bon appetit. Whether you have never even picked up a knife before, do all your cooking out of the microwave, or you've been cooking for years but want to really solidify your skills, we have classes for you. We have classes for all levels. We have great instructors. They're passionate about sharing their knowledge. They'll make you a better cook, regardless of your skill level. We also, because of our 20th anniversary, we're featuring some of Denver's best chefs who are coming here on a weekly basis and teaching watching some of the most amazing food you'll ever see. Take that beautiful restaurant food and show you how to make it. We have something for everybody, but the most important part is take the intimidation out of it and make it work for you. So come join us and have a good